2nd of July, 1839. I received a letter today from the Algerian governor's office disclosing the fate of Herbert's expedition. About a week after my departure, Abdullah, one of the men traveling with us, returned from the desert. He was badly injured, as if maimed by a lion. The man rambled deliriously about the expedition being attacked by something horrible. The French quickly dispatched a search party to look for the expedition. After searching for days, they found the camp abandoned without any trace of Herbert or his men. Tomorrow, I'll retrieve the things they recovered from Herbert's tent at the customs house. I don't know what to make of it, but I'm worried for him.
Jesus. Frickin' Herbert, man. Crowbar.
3rd of July, 1839. Today I picked up Herbert's things at the customs house. I dug through the trove of documents he had carried and found a log detailing the expedition. The nature of this text ranged from quick notes to colourful accounts of transpired events. I skimmed the pages, trying to figure out what might have happened. May 17th, the day I was trapped inside the orb chamber, Herbert dryly states, "Recovered Daniel after 1 hour of entrapment." This confused me greatly. I was suffocating within minutes. How could I have lasted an hour? I continued reading the peculiar text. Herbert states his facts without judgment or passion, but suddenly I could read frustration into his text. He pushed his men to investigate the underground tomb, an effort which seems to have strained the minds of his men. Madness spread through the ranks, and Herbert had to take some extreme measures to continue. He finally visits the chamber himself, where he retrieves the orb to the surface. His account confuses me greatly. If he has the orb, what are those pieces in my drawing room?
What I think so far? Oh, I remember really liking this game, and I am loving playing it again. Yeah, this type of immersive game is one of my favorite types to play. It really kind of just draws you in completely. And yeah, I'm absolutely loving it. These are some of my favorite types of games to play. It doesn't even need to be horror. Just games that really go the extra mile in making you feel like you're there. Yeah. Am I going to play Rebirth? Oh, that's why we're playing this again. Yep. We may even play Machine for Pigs. It's free on Epic right now. So maybe picking that one up and playing that one too. Door stuck to a broken lock. Nice.
The key. Please, let it be here.
Steve 101 says, "Hey, Cohh, I've been watching for a while now, and you've helped me get through some tough times recently. Thank you for making such wholesome content, and generally just being awesome." Thank you, buddy. And I'm very glad you're enjoying your time here. Thanks, man.
4th of July, 1839. It's done. The orb is assembled. I was awakened by an exhausting nightmare. Shaking and sweating, I retired to the drawing room with a cup of tea. The relic pieces lay spread across the table as I'd left them, but somehow I knew how it was supposed to be. I fetched the tar, which I had prepared to fix the pieces together, and without fault I joined them, producing the orb I remembered so clearly. The tar proved unnecessary. It was pushed out from the joining pieces as they merged on their own, with no adhesive. The ancient stone relic now rests on my table. Its immaculate surface and perfect shape could have been molded by a factory. This is all too strange.
Cool. Orog says, "Any chance you'll be returning to Cozy Quest evenings?" Probably not, but we do have an MMO on the horizon called Pantheon. And I have a feeling that will definitely become our cozy stream as soon as possible. Does this work? Yeah, while we're waiting, there was just a big update. You can check my Twitter if you want to link to it. To Pantheon. They just did a large update where they basically explain what's been going on for a while. And it's all very positive. It's very positive. They actually have an alpha happening very soon. Okay. Thank you, a rectangle. Really appreciate it. Thank you, dude. I feel like we're missing something in here. Ah, there we go.
Oh, thank God, there it is. I guess it is a good place to hide it then.
I was going to say, we used a crowbar to get in here. There had to be something in here. See if we can get in the other door here. Is Pantheon PvE or PvP focused? PvE. Yeah, it's PvE focused. It's basically like a re-envisioning of an old game called EverQuest, which was one of my favorites back in the day. Hey, Suvaded. Hey, Aaron M. How you doing? Puppers? That didn't sound healthy for puppers. Okay. Letter regarding the discovery of an orb. To my most trusted student and friend, Johann Weyer. The most remarkable thing happened as I was traveling through the Prussian woods this summer. I finally found one of the orbs I've been looking for the last 20-odd years. It is inexplicable as the Heliodromus described in the Hortus Conclusus. It was as it was told about, an underground Mithraic temple crowned with the unearthly artifact. The orb was big enough to fill my cupped hands, and the texture was smooth and jagged, its color washed while rich. Contrast is not enough to describe its nature. It was an impossibility, an artificial paradox captured within stone. I was staying in a nearby village called Austadt, investigating one of the antiquated trails. When I finally found the cavern, I went inside and suddenly I could verify the truth of these enigmatic artifacts. They were real. As you can understand, this is the most important discovery of my life, but it has also become my greatest fear. As I entered the underground chamber, I could feel that I was trespassing. Because of my curiosity, I did my best to fight these instincts and fetch the orb from its place. I scrambled out of the chamber and into the woods. I could sense something was following me. It bayed loudly as it closed in. The beast, this guardian of the orb, was relentless in its pursuit. Thanks for your sub, Fallen Faith. I made my way to a nearby ravine where I stumbled upon some men fishing in the lake. I tried to warn them as I passed, but fortunately they remained as I continued my escape. When I heard their cry of pain echo through the valley, I felt such a tremendous sense of relief, thinking I would be spared. Suddenly, a blue shimmering light engulfed me, and the colors of the forest were washed away before my eyes. I kept running through the bleak surroundings. The trees had turned charcoal black with leaves of cinder. The ground covered in murky water. I pressed on through the drenched lands as the glowing ember gave way to the rising wind and rained on me. I could hear pleading screams in the distance, and I joined in as pain and fear overtook me. I fell to the ground, gasping for air. It certainly must sound strange, but I had been carried miles away across the Alps to a grassy field outside Genoa. The guardian had taken the orb from me, but still, until this day, I fear its return. Sometimes I lay awake at night listening for the howling cry I heard in the forest. It has been nearly a decade since that day, and I still haven't been able to write about the incident. Last time we spoke, you told me about your interest in ongoing research into the mythic orbs, and I realized I owed you the truth about my visit to Altstadt. Your friend and mentor, Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa. Whew. Damn. Hey, Sensu.
You have to get out of here.
Hey, Kappamerk. Find another way around the rubble in the study. Think so, Ehud? I think it was pretty positive. So, sounds like they had some pretty major problems that they've overcome. But I see your perspective as well. I'll have to see. Okay, we can't move those. I don't think we're going to be blowing it up again. Oh, here we go. Oh, Lord. Oh, is that a... Oh, come on, puppers. Bork, 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 bork. What's this? Canis lupus familiaris. After a short study, it was clear the agitation found among humans can be found in the dog. Fear and pain-induced stress, which seems to trigger an endogenous response, causing the animal to burst with energy. I believe that the catalyst is produced in the brain. It is difficult to determine exactly where and what it is, but I can sense it. It reeks of cosmic genesis. There's an inherent problem in harvesting this energy since the creature is bound to die from the exercise. I must refine this process of torture to enable any real work to be done. More experiments must be performed, but it seems that only human beings are able to produce the amount necessary. It might be their ability to appreciate the severity of the process that ultimately augments their experience of terror. Whoa. So he has to torture them to induce terror and then harvest something from them?
Let's see what you have to offer. What a mess. I should have sharpened the saw, but I can sense it. It's definitely there.
I definitely didn't need to hear that. Ugh. Oh, Jesus. What the hell? Ugh. Further disappointment. The antiquarian's latest findings yielded nothing. I'm still unable to grasp the inner workings of life and its relation to the power I sense within it. I shall pursue more books on the subject, but I suspect it will be in vain. Since no research has been made in my particular interest, I must attempt to fill that void myself. Clearly humans emanate more of the energy I seek, but I hope animals will suffice as they would prove less of a hassle to acquire. Ugh. I think the other side of this wall is where we're trying to get to. But I don't see any way to get there. Maybe it's for... When will it be my turn? Have I not shown restraint? My patience spans centuries. From where I came, mankind has not even wasted a breath, yet I bow to you. I have done so much for you, and I have gained nothing in return. Agrippa, I trusted you. It was I who, in all fairness, should have entered that gate. Nani? Nanda to? If the elevator breaks down again, make sure to use the steam engine to build up pressure before channeling it into the machinery. Adjust the levers to get the right amount of pressure inside the chamber. The meter should read up 8, down 8. Be sure the flow is set according to the chart. Trinity, 4-phase, complete steam flow cycle. Okay. Okay. Oh my. I guess I just go back. Okay. Let's head to the elevator. Hey Chris, how you doing this morning, bud? Oh! Gravity. You dick. Wait. Oh. Oh, it's saved here? Oh, that was nice of it. Thanks, Pontilus. You flipped through the Book of Monarchs looking for etchings and counted 9 different kings all over Europe. And then the clowns!
Herbert, how did we find this place?
An old friend back in Algiers gave me a map.
Why isn't he with us? Didn't he want to come?
He wanted to, Daniel, but things don't always turn out the way we planned.
A rectangle with the 5 gift bomb, my dude. Lano Handsape with the 5 bomb as well. Thank you, guys. Thank you. So Lancelot with the 2 years. Thank you so much for that, Lancelot. And Tessimi with the 1 year. Appreciate you guys being here today. Hey, Breach the Wall. Good morning. Jumbo will never forget you, non-subs. Rip those being hit by the gift bomb. Thanks, Jumbo. Where the heck are the co-subs? I haven't seen any co-subs here all morning. Just me and the non-subs.
5th of July, 1839. Today, I went to the university looking for answers. I was able to sneak into Herbert's office and pick up an address book along with some relevant textbooks. Professor Taylor at the Faculty of History was very helpful, and I managed to approach the subject of the orbs. The most interesting aspect was the prevalent trace they had left in our culture. The mythic orbs may, in fact, have inspired the globus cruciger, which so many royal regalia holds to this day. In ancient times, the orbs were held by priests as a symbol of the sun and its power. As I was leaving, I overheard a disturbing conversation. Sir William Smith, the geologist, was killed last night. Less than a fortnight had passed since I'd asked for his expertise. I know it's silly, but I can't help feeling responsible somehow.
Thank you, Slydown, and thank you, DL Swimmer, for another 5 bomb. Really appreciate it, buddy. Oh, pressure. Oh, pressure. Pressure. 8 up, 8 down. Okay. Can I light something here? I don't want to just leave my lamp on here. Oh, here we go. Great. Okay. All right. 8 up. It's not gonna work. There's 8 down. There's 8 up. Great. Okay. Oh! Professor Taylor was the second death caused by his damned curiosity. Have I ever played this? I played this 5+ years ago. Dan Velli with the 2 years as well. Cohh, this is your regularly scheduled reminder to go to... Oh, it was Dan Velli. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. That's weird. Thanks a lot, bud. Cool, cool. Blair says, I think it's 7+ years ago. Maybe. Could be. I don't remember any of this. It's been a long time. That's for sure. Oh. But there are only 2 spare rods left in storage for the elevator machinery. Make sure to only discard the ones which are badly damaged and keep the others in the inner study room. Okay, okay.
14th of July, 1839. I've read every book I can find on the subject. While rich in legend and hearsay, my knowledge is lack for the insight I crave. I've sent letters to many in Herbert's address book and received answers of varying importance. Today, I got one which differed greatly from the others. From a baron in Prussia. He said nothing about the quaint stories of priests in underground temples. He didn't even mention them. He simply wrote, I know. I can protect you. Come to Brennenburg Castle. Signed, Alexander. What am I to make of this? Protect me from what? Is someone after me? I looked up Brennenburg and traced it to the Prussian woods near the Baltic Sea. While being the least informative letter I've received, it causes me greatest distress and interest. As I write, my thoughts are drawn to my nightmares in which a most disturbing sound calls to me. A sound defying description. A voice from the void. The last few weeks have been awful, with so many sleepless nights dreading a repeat of those horrid dreams. Tomorrow, I shall visit my physician, Dr. Tate, in hope that he can provide me with sedatives to help me sleep.
Ooh. Okay. I think this is the rods. I think it's J. Notes. No, where are the other notes? There we go. Trinity, 4-phase, flow cycle. Okay. Trinity. 4-phase. Flow cycle. Is that good? Okay. Did that work? I think so. Normally it gives you the blue flashy thing though, so maybe we got the order wrong or something.
17th of July, 1839. How has this escaped me? They're all dead. Limbs scattered, heads split down the middle, their skin flayed as if boiled. I feel like I'm falling into myself. What's happening? Sir William Smith, Professor Taylor, now Dr. Tate. Is it following me? How can it not be? It's the damn thing I brought from Africa. Something is after me. I have no choice but to trust the Baron. He better know what he claims. If he is wrong, I suspect he'll regret it as well.
So now we're connecting how our character came to be with this Baron, who the legend says is immortal. Oh. Okay. Wait, what's this? I don't... Uh-oh. I don't have any cog wheels. Have I been missing these the whole time? Oh, no. There's nothing in the burner. Is this one here? Okay, so they're in this region. There we go. Okay, one more. Perfect. Red Fang. Apparently, I played this like 7 years ago, so it's been a hot minute. Yes, a minute in fuego. I don't remember any of it. Hey, Arionis, how you doing today, bud? Great. Okay, that's gonna turn that. Can I use... There's a shovel in here, isn't there? Can I pick this? Aha! It's more coal. Okay, maybe I didn't do the control rods right. Yeah, I don't think I did the control rods right. Let's go take a look. We didn't get that blue thing when we used it. Okay, so there's a circle, a triangle, and a square. Trinity steam set functions 4-phase amplitude complete steam flow cycle. Okay, that's not... Do they have like shapes associated with them? We've got colors. Make sure the flow is set according to the following chart. I look at the chart. I tried it in that order, and that order didn't work. 3, 4,